Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Kristina if you're new here. Today we're going to illustrate two simple scenes, a city and a desk with a laptop and a plant on it. Next time we'll be animating them both and make a nice transition from one scene to another. For the visual style, I've chosen dashed outlines and pastel colors for the fill, but the outlines and the fills are separate shapes as you see, and they are slightly displaced against each other so that there is this small tiny gap. Basically, this is it for the visual style, pretty simple, yet I think it looks cute in my opinion. Let's stick to it. As you can see here, I created windows using duplicate option. It's Ctrl+D if you're on PC or Command+D if you're on a Mac. Then I group a row of windows together and duplicate the group so that I end up with 3 rows. And then I of course align them. Then I create different basic shapes that resemble different buildings. I like to start with a simple rectangle and then select one of its points using the direct selection tool and either move it or sometimes delete it completely. This is my go-to method when I create illustrations. Of course, everyone has their own approach, but I like to work with basic shapes, customize them, add, delete, or move points. For the other building, I duplicated a bunch of dashed lines so that they resemble windows and turned some of them upside down so that they're not a perfect copy of each other. Then I create some minimalist accents to float around in the background. I like to make them slightly different in size. Then I spent a few minutes thinking about composition and tweaking things. I decided that the middle part looks too empty and it lacks a few shapes. As you see, I never make similar shapes of the same size, and I always try to create some, how should I say, irregularity, let's put it this way. I genuinely believe that the key to nice animation is actually in nice illustration. What I want to say is that no matter how advanced and complex your animation is, if the design doesn't look good to start with, then the whole thing will not gonna work. It shouldn't be necessarily complicated, but at least it has to be balanced, and we have to see a clear hierarchy and so on and so forth. So if you're maybe just starting out and struggling with illustrations, I encourage you to learn the rules of design. There are golden principles how to make your design attractive and your message clear, what's most important. It's the best investment of your time and effort. And even if you think that motion design is more about the motion, trust me, the design is there in the title by no accident. Voila, the first scene is ready, let's move to the second one. As you can see, I used the same techniques and same rules for visual style. I doubt it needs any comments from my side, it looks pretty self-explanatory. Here I create a leaf for our future plant in a pot. The leaf consists of two hemispheres and one of them is one shade darker, just to indicate the shadow, as well as to create some small details to balance the laptop. Because the laptop is big and boring, we need something small and entertaining next to it. Here I'm adjusting the shape of the lamp and I realized that the base is actually too big and I need something much more compact to fit. Also, as you can see, I almost didn't touch the accents in the ear as they will hover throughout both scenes, so there is no point in moving them around too much. We'll use an expression for this purpose. So this is the end result. This is it for today, guys. Give this video a juicy like if you enjoyed it and found useful, and consider subscribing for more videos like this one. I'll see you next time in After Effects. Cheers!